Wishing you a very happy Wednesday.
Before I begin our show, I just want to make sure of one thing. So, I have attended many Women's Day till now, like in my school, college, workspaces. So, everywhere we used to talk about a famous woman or inspiring woman. I know they are inspiring, but we are not doing that today. So, we are not going to discuss any history or theory about Women's Day. Today is all about celebration of us. Today we are only talking about the greatest woman in the world, and that is you. So we are going to talk about only you, not about any other woman. So we have a greatest woman here. So we are going to talk about us. We are going to celebrate our journey. We are going to celebrate our battles, silent battles, and there are a lot of things. The moment of courage, nobody else seen. So we are going to talk about these things. We are going to share our stories and all. We'll have some fun. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. Are you guys are excited?
Yes.
Okay, let's begin our first round. The corporate identity. What is our first round? Okay, here it's a short thing. I just want you to introduce yourself. So whatever you want to add, what you are doing, what you are. So you can go with a little brief. We'll go with the in detail later. Just a little brief and your name and the hashtag that relates to you. And the next thing, if you could be a corporate object, what would be? So I'll give you my example. Like I'm Soumya Tumala. So if I come to my corporate object and I am a charger. So why I choose a charger means I always make things alive. I always wanted to things alive. So that's why I go with the charger. And coming to my hashtag, I'm an energy booster. So, and here you guys, you need to start. Who's gonna start?
I'm Dr. Sujata.
Hello,
Agarwal.
madam.
Hi. As you told that if I am a corporate object, then I would like to have a coffee mug
Okay.
which can spread smile on everyone's face. We can get connected at that time. And hashtag is happiness. See that why I'll say that happiness, because after working for so many years, before I was running behind money, and after that I thought no, that's not the goal. The goal is happiness. So I'll say that hashtag happiness.
Okay. Very good. Hashtag happiness and the coffee mug. Okay. The next one.
Not in line.
So I'm just looking at food, like the same old story which everybody wanted. Okay. So I'm Anjali. So
Hello, Anjali.
Hi. So if you ask me about myself, then it's all about myself. Because I feel in my story, because earlier 5 years back if you ask me, I was different. So today I give you hashtag of myself because today I'm standing here with my own identity, with my own smile, with my own thinking, but my own thought process. So I put myself first rather than anything. So next, if you ask me about a corporate object, I feel not a senior, not a junior, but a power grid. Because in a corporate world, you always need to be a strategic woman.
Yes.
Because you are surviving alone. So you should be like standing in there with a strategic. How different are you from other? Not like how I am. It's how different am I. That is what I feel. And next is networking, which I've just started because that's how I chit chat, I gossip. That's okay. So that's why I call myself a power grid.
Okay. Very good. And next one.
I'm Farina. So
Hello, Farina.
Hi, Soumya. If you ask me to present myself as a hashtag unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Wow.
Okay.
That's nice.
And when it comes to corporate object, I also thought the same as ma'am said. It's a coffee mug. I also
Let's have together.
I also thought it would be a coffee mug where I can recharge, where I can just sit, relax, breathe, just have a sip and start my work.
Okay. Okay, very good, Farina. Hello, Ashita.
I'm a HR focused into principal consultant recruitment. So if you ask me about a hashtag, I will say gracefully kind.
Gracefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm so much emotional and at the same time I'm little kind. And if you ask me an object, I will tell a notebook. So whatever you can, whatever you can feel or if you have any idea, you can put it in a notebook and yeah, it will keep there. I mean, if you put one point, you will eventually get one more.
Yeah. Yeah, very good, Ashita. And the next?
Hello, myself Madhuri Appanti.
Hello, Madhuri.
Yeah, hello. I'm working as a software engineer. So coming to the hashtag, I would like to give hashtag to myself is clumsy and clear.
Clumsy and clear. Huh.
So if I would pick one corporate object, I would pick whiteboard
Okay.
because where we can share our ideas, right?
Okay.
And we can clearly write our ideas. Whenever we have some clumsy thoughts or random thoughts, we can write it and to make them a clear idea, right?
Okay.
So like that, I'm open to communicate and new ideas and share things. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Soumya. So this is Dhanashree. I'm working as a sort of data analyst in pharma consultancy. So first of all, thank you to you. It was a very random and short notice period of meetup in the lift.
Yeah.
So it was a great time for us to come in here to meet all of you guys. So coming to the hashtag, I will give you hashtag to me as a segment.
Okay.
It's simplicity. So nowadays we have seen that people are getting modern and they are changing every time. But there is still the curiosity and simplicity that what I have and that make me different from other people. And regarding the corporate object, I will give adapter. So I like to explore the things, but changing from one domain to another domain, you have to adapt the things. So in that way, I will call myself as adapter, and that is what's needed for the people who are working with different projects.
Very good, Dhanashree.
My name is Shweta and I am a data analyst at Imaging company. It's a sort of pharma consulting company. So coming to, first of all, thank you so much for inviting us. We were very excited and really we are enjoying a lot, meeting different peoples and sharing the stories. I used to do, I'm very much excited.
Okay.
And coming to what hashtag that defines me is people person. I love
person.
being surrounded by people, and actually what I think is I consider myself always available when if someone is in need. Because that someone is there is a blank space where we want to share something but no one is available to listen us.
Yes,
That gap I want to fulfill. So I whatever friends I have, for them I will be always available, just a call or whenever you want to meet up, I just will be always. And coming to corporate object, what defines me, it will be a sort of notebook and pen.
Okay.
It's like notebook where I use where we can write our long-term vision, and pen we can create history with it. If it's in a good hand and if it's in a bad hand, it can act as a sword also. So this combo wherever it's like a full blank page where you can write your long-term vision. It gives a clarity, the planning of the whole day what you want to do. So I think this two combo, I will go with that object.
Very good, Shweta. Now let's start our round 2, the live Canva studio. Now our team is going to distribute you some Canva boards and all. We are going to give you some colors and art things and all. So what you guys need to do means, we'll give you a few minutes of time. It's not much, a few minutes of time. So you guys need to think your life is a Canva board. You just need to think what color you want to add, what shapes you want to add inside. It's all up to you. You can go with that. You can draw some random mess. It can be abstract. It can be anything. Just draw something. And once it is done, we'll gather somewhere else and we'll discuss on it. Okay? Yes, go ahead. You can choose your place. There is no rules you need to sit here and all. Wherever you guys feel comfortable, go over there. rapid fire spotlight. This round is simple. Here we're going to spin this wheel. So whoever the bottle is pointing to, I'm going to ask you some funny or excited or just questions. The end goal of this round is you just need to answer it as soon as possible. That's it. Okay? Can we start? Can we spin the reel?
Yes.
So you are the one. Okay, the question. If Recruiter had a reality show, what would it be? Big Boss. What's the most common line candidates say that always make you smile?
They don't make us smile at all.
Smile.
No, really.
Okay. Have you ever wanted to say something honestly in an interview but didn't because you wanted to stay professional? What was it?
Why do you want to fix it? No proper answer, no right answer, always fake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, next one. If your Recruiter life had a meme caption, what would it be? Now the Madhuri. When a bug reaches the client, how do you usually try to cover or fix the situation? Oh, you are really trying to cover. What's the funniest excuse a developer has given you for a bug? Import. I forgot to import. I didn't deploy that. In the tester versus developer battle, who do you think wins most of the time?
Okay, as the tester, I will say the tester.
Okay. What's your reaction when a developer says, it's working in my system?
Then I simply share my screen and say it's not working.
It's not working. Which type of bug irritates you the most during testing?
Some bugs which are not visible when we are testing, right?
Okay. So all kind of bugs which are not visible, so you find they're irritating. Okay. Thank you. If your life were a data set, what would the title be? Hashtag reset. You want to reset the data? What crashes faster? Your laptop during the analysis or your patience during meeting?
Exact date on this question.
Patience. It's a patience. If Excel had a feeling, what would it complain about you?
Formulas, why you're using this formulas, if this is AI word, just
Go and do that. Don't write it.
Why are you doing it manually?
Exactly.
Then you rather lose your favorite data set or your morning coffee? If you could visualize your mood today as a chart, what chart would it be? It's like graph anything according to your analysis. Bell shape. It's like line curve. Okay. Very good, Shweta. Thank you. What's more dramatic, office gossip or a messy data set? If debugging were an Olympic sport, would you win a gold or try first? If debugging were an Olympic sport, would you win gold or try first? What's your superpower? Finding insights or finding snacks?
Finding insights.
Oh, you're bad at finding snacks.
Yeah, I am, but I don't have that.
If your boss were a graph, what graph would they be?
Zigzag.
What's scarier? A blank dashboard or a Monday morning email?
Monday morning emails.
What's your honest feeling when your manager asks you to work extra hours?
I can't work, but I'll work.
What goes through your mind when a client asks for a better package than what's possible? You deserve this.
You go on search. You go on search by yourself.
What's the funniest misunderstanding you had ever at work?
I imagine my manager is calling my name. As he calls me.
Because all art depends on you.
They sit exactly next to my bed.
If you could add one dream rule to your workplace, what would it be?
No Saturday work.
No Saturday.
Work from home also. But you will get 1,000 rupees money for that. We don't want. We get it, but we don't want. I don't want.
Okay, then clap. After 20 years of experience in corporate training, what's more challenging, handling trainees or handling office politics?
Handling office politics. Trainees are like really good. They want to learn, but this politics is different.
Never-ending politics.
Never ending.
If corporate life had a warning label, what would it say?
Be aware of dogs.
Who gossip?
In your early career days, what is the silliest excuse you give to your manager to take leave?
Don't tell me my grandparents. I hear from Candy.
You know, someone already died.
Done the
And
last
I
days.
took leave because he was not ready to give it to me, and I wanted to see my mom.
Or else I have a
And I
medical
wanted to
emergency.
go to Kolkata for that, the one who died already, and I told that he died recently. That's what I did. And I do regret, but he was not ready to give me leave, so I
No
had
other
to do
option,
that.
no other choice.
No other choice.
What's one corporate habit you still find funny even after all these years?
You know that when extra work is given to us, it is always told to us that you are the only one who can do it.
In front of you. Hashtag.
Yes, double work, you are the one
You are
who
the
can
one.
do it. You are the
I don't
best.
trust anybody.
But when it comes for salary increment, then we are the least one.
I'm on a call. Can we connect later?
In one word, what's your secret weapon for surviving the corporate world?
I feel that don't take tension at home. Whatever the work is there, do it over there and leave everything over there and come home, sleep peacefully, and then morning you are like, you wake up with a smile on your face and you can do it. Because as much as the tension we take it home, because see that we have to struggle with all these things. We can't avoid that. So it's better leave everything over there and come home and sleep nicely, have a cup of coffee with others. And morning when you go, say hi, good morning to everyone with your best smile. That's what I do.
Alright. What's your first thought when someone says, my internet is not working while working from home?
Come on, please. I've had enough. I said, okay, no problem. Why don't you come back to my home and work? I'm open. I'll give my doors open.
Okay. The next time, remember this.
They'll give insights to my team.
What's the funniest excuse a team member has given for logging off earlier?
Funniest. Okay. You know what? You know my wife had a personal girly thing, so I'm sorry for that. I have to take it. Because I've heard this.
Oh.
Sorry to say.
If you could create one funny office rule that everyone must follow, what it would be?
Everyone should follow. No. Come with solution. Problem anyway I know.
Okay.
Please give me your ideas.
If resume could talk, what do you think most of them would complain about?
Most of them would complain about.
About throw the resumes.
No. डोंट पुट एवरीथिंग इन अ टेक्निकल स्किल यार, कि वो भर गया मेरा पूरा टेक्निकल स्किल. समथिंग तुम शेयर करो ना अपना रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज में.
If your team had a movie title, what would it be?
My team has a movie title. What could it be? No. Title, I don't. We are the Dabang team.
Oh, Dabang.
That's all. Very good answer. Move to our round 4, stories that shaped us. So this is the favorite and interesting round for me. So in this round, I want to have some deep conversations with you guys. I want you to speak up. So the things, the silent battles or any insecurities or any corporate politics that happened to you in your earlier days, like or any toughest day in the corporate, how you guys came out of it. So if you could share your story, that would be the best thing. It's all up to you. If you're comfortable, you can share as much as you want. We are all here to listen your story. Okay, now who's gonna start?
We should not wait for others' feedback. We should not look at the things like this. Before I was always trying to find fault with others, but now I don't do that. I feel that you look at yourself and you decide what you are doing. So like nowadays I have changed my way of thinking. Before I always used to look at the others with their glasses, but now I have my own glasses. I look at myself with my own glasses. Every day morning I wake up, look at myself in the mirror and I say, this is the best creation of the God. And then I take my day. Yes, I do have 2 children and I stayed in my joint family and it was very difficult to make everyone happy. And finally, husband, children, mother-in-law, father-in-law and so many things were there. And when we go out at office, we have so many people expecting something out of it. So always I felt that tension we are carrying on our shoulders. But now I'm not doing that. I do what I like to do. First, I want to live my life. And now when I look back after these 20 years of my experience in teaching and training, I feel that you give your best. What others are taking from you, that is different. You cannot change their measurement, their look, the way they look at it. So you change yourself and you try to give your best. That's what I do. I always give my best. And I try to give it. If it is not good, if it is not best, next day I wake up and make sure that I'm going to give my best to everything, whatever I do. As a mother, as a wife, as a daughter-in-law, and as a teacher, as a trainer, and as an employee. So my focus is always, yes, what I can do it for everyone. That's what I do.
Very good, man.
I was making everyone right rather than myself, like keeping myself first. So then that day I thought that's okay, let's give up. I just wanted to go back to my home. I can start my PhD and then I wanted to do something or some other thing which my parents have thought of. Or else marry someone who can give me life, or else I may get something and all. But I met a person actually. So at that point, in one not professional way at that time, but normally I met a person. Then he told me, where are you from, what exactly you're doing and all. And he said, don't you think you're a result, you are expecting a result rather than you're trying and all. So that day he said, why do you regret? First of all, you tried. It's good thing that you tried. You don't have regrets going back home saying that I did not try this path. You tried, that's okay. Results are not much important, but you tried. And I felt like I went back home. I took 10-15 days of break and I went back home. I was like, okay, fine. So then I've chosen it, so I learned it. So why don't I come back? So the same team manager have called me and said, you want to give it a second try? Second try, I am open to give you that opportunity. So I went back there. This time I went back with my own pace that, I don't want to listen to anyone. I just want to keep my ears closed and my eyes open so that what exactly I wanted to be, I can be. So then I went back. It took 1 month of time again, and then I earned in shorter time, like in just 1 year, I've been promoted to senior. Then that day I've been sitting and thinking like, if I would have given up that thought that day, so I don't think what I wanted to be would be that easy to achieve. So that one thing helped me. I read a book every day. So one page a book every day. So that's okay. That is enough for me, because I don't overdo things. I just do what it is required. How much energy is it required? So if it is required just to give a thought and choose an idea, that's it. I don't want to go back home and put that entire energy in it, regretting, अरे why did I do it? मेरे को ऐसा नहीं करना था. Why did I choose it? Why did I call this candidate? I should not, even when he is a no-show. Why did I call this candidate? पहले सोचना चाहिए था मुझे. I was in my earlies like that. But today, when I'm married, having a kid, I don't give damn thing about it. I just sit when I feel. I'm managing a team of 6, right? So 6, 8 and all. So when I hear about their stories, when I give them an ideas, like, why don't you do this way? Why don't you try this way? Because that day that was required for me, which I was not having that kind of a senior who can give me a thought not to leave the job, just to give a try. So today I give my juniors saying that, I was in the same situation. Please don't go back. That's okay. Tough day is there. That's fine. Go back home. Sit for some time. Give yourself 5 minutes of time. Give a pause to everything. Do something which you like it. Either you just want to sit, you want to cook, you want to paint your nails, please go back. Do it. That's okay. I still paint my nails, I feel, and that's okay, leave it. I just want to paint some design. I do it. But out of which you come with an idea that, हाँ मेरे को ना ऐसा नहीं करना था, अभी समझ में आया, कल ना मैं इस कैंडिडेट के साथ ऐसा बात करूँगी. Done, dusted, go back, sleep, come back home, come back tomorrow morning, start with a fresh. So switching yourself is very important in this corporate world, which I feel I learned with an experience that. So I always have a switch button for myself. I go back home, I cook, I sit with my daughter, I speak to her, I enjoy talking to her. These all gives me energy. Sometimes I give my everything which I'm holding about my boss at office. I open up and give it to my husband. I say, this guy had did this to me. He told me I'm not fit for nothing. I'm did this. That's okay. I'm bad. That's fine. I am bad. I'm a bad manager. That's fine. I'm a bad manager. No problem. Accepted. Thank you so much. But coming back home, again thinking, am I really a bad manager? Give it a pause. Why do you have to go back and think? You want to improve yourself? Sit there, improve yourself in office. 8 hours is more than enough for you to reset yourself. Yeah. Come back home. Don't think about it. Even you're a bad, okay, no problem. Don't disturb your sleep for that. This is what I always feel. Switching button is very important. And that button, thankfully, I earned with my experience. So I always switch my button. I always have people who are encourageous. Even if they give me negative thoughts, that's okay, because he is not putting himself on my shoes, what I am going through. So then why should I?
At that time I thought like if I ask them anything, they will they told me or will they teach me that one, because or else they will say like learn yourself like that. But at that time I learned a lot. Like when we raise our thoughts, when we voice our thoughts, then only what we want we can get it. At the phase I learned so many, like all the days are not good, right? Some days are good, some days are bad, and sometimes we are limelight, and sometimes even though we are working hard, we are not get that much of appreciation like that. Yeah, that time, like every time at the end of the day I keep pushing myself as okay, everything is done today and we can get fresh and tomorrow and ready for the day, like that. I always think like that and keep motivating myself. That is the only thing, right? And I strongly believe that team support is a very good, that whatever we want to survive, that will help us a lot. So I I'm not saying like I got a good team, but yeah, they'll support me. And in this journey, in this whole journey, I got a good team members. And if I got any feedback, I can overcome that one, and I will move forward with that feedback. Yeah. Yeah, days are like that passing, and I'm very much grateful for the day, what I got and what I'll overcome everything. Thank you.
I used to doubt myself that whether I'm doing this good or not. People are going very far and I would stop. I stop myself from not doing anything. So where I am going, I used to doubt a lot. I used to expect from people a lot, but every time they used to disappoint. That is for sure. That I am being nice to everyone. People are not being nice to me. They are just sort of using me or what. But then after some time, I got to know that you are the best. You should believe in yourself. That is my hashtag for that keep me motivated. Believe in yourself. So that one word I used to say in every morning to me, that you are best. You will do best. Just believe in yourself. You will be unbeatable.
It has its own plan. Whatever is not basic, like suppose I have a plan A, I'm working, I'm giving my best, but if still I am not getting it, it's fine. Make it plan B and move on. So I have changed my perspective a lot, and I have sort of some consistency which I have built in my life, sort of reading the book like Ikigai. I just have started, and there are a lot of books I am like still exploring, doing exercise daily. At least I can tell myself when I wake up, okay, nothing works out, at least I have one consistent